Okay, now for a size small, medium, I'm going to do a slip knot and start off with chaining a simple 1/15. Then I'm going to turn my work and I'm going to half double crochet into the second loop from the hook, and I'm going to half double crochet all the way back towards the other end. Okay, and then once I get to the end, I'm just going to continue to turn my work. I'm also going to take that strand of yarn that we had from the beginning where we did our slip knot and weave it into our half double crochets, and I'm going to continue to turn for a total of about 3 or 4 times, and that will create the band at the bottom. And now that we have the band and it's to the thickness of your liking, we're just going to fold our piece in half, and by all means you can count, divide the 1/15 by 2, and that's how many you're going to half double crochet over. But I'm just going to half double crochet over to that midpoint where I just pointed to. Now that you've got all the way to the midpoint, you just want to turn your work again, and for me I did a size, I want to say C cup, and for those I usually do around 18 chains, so I'm just going to turn like I said and then half double crochet 18 across, skipping the first loop, and that will create the decrease that will give us the triangular look. Then I'm going to turn my work once I do 18, and I'm going to half double crochet all the way back to the other side, skipping one in the beginning. I'm just going to continue to do that and making sure that I'm decreasing, skipping one in the beginning. You can use numbers, count if you want to. You guys know that I do not like doing that. I think it's way too tedious for easy projects like this. If you just know how to decrease, you should be fine. And then yeah, if you keep doing this, you will get the triangular look like I said. So I will meet you guys once I finish that. Okay, and then once you get to the top of the triangle or broad cup, whatever you want to call it, we just want to clean up the edge, and I usually do that with a simple single crochet, all the way down one side, and then I'll go in on the other side, and once I get to the top, I'll create the tie that will connect to the other tie on the other side, and you know, make this thing atop the ties that go around your neck. So yeah, here you just see me going down the edge and cleaning up those ragged crochet edges that you see. I don't really know what you would call those, but yeah, I just clean those up to make it look a bit more uniform and neat, and I'm going to do that all the way down, even down the part that will go around your back. Hopefully you guys are following along. If not, please go back and rewatch it again. It's really simple, as I mentioned, as long as you're willing to try and you know how to half double crochet and single crochet, you should be good, girl. So yeah, I'm just going to snip that yarn off and continue all the way down. But then I'm going to go in with a slip knot, like I said, for the other side, and clean up the crochet up the other side, so you're not looking raggedy on one side and clean on the other side. And once I get to the top, I'm just going to continue along, as I mentioned before, to create the tie that will connect to the other side and give us our bra cups that will connect to one another. So we're just going to go in with another slip knot, of course, on the opposite side, and do the exact same thing. Chain to the middle, turn your work, chain 18, continue to decrease and get that bra cup. And then once you finish that, you should have 2 bra cups and you'll be able to start adding the design. Okay, so once you finish doing the exact same thing all the way across and on the other side, you will have something like this. We are switching gears. It's a different color, but obviously the same concept, the same top, just a different color scheme, because we're gonna do a different style than we did in my last tutorial, which hopefully you watched. So I'm just going to start off at the bottom. Obviously, because that's where the pattern is, the scallop type pattern that we're going to be using. I'm just taking a slip knot in my size J crochet hook that I always use, and I'm just going to insert it into the first stitch at the bottom, and I'm going to wrap my yarn around and pull that all the way through just to kind of secure the yarn. I always do that as like a precautionary measure. It just makes me feel better about the stitches. So now I'm going to go in with about 6 or 7 double crochet into the same stitch, into the same double crochet. So I went in with one, now I'm going to go in with another one into that same hole. And this is what it looks like once you have done your 6 double crochet into the same. And now we're just going to do some single crochet into the next 2 or 3 loops. I generally do 2. You don't want to do the scallops too close together. You also, for me at least, I don't like when they are too far apart. So we're going to do our 2 single crochet, and then we can go back into the next loop with some more double crochet. So obviously you want to do that all the way across the bottom of the top, and once you complete that, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. And then for the back, the really long string, just do a slip knot and crochet a really long chain, or you could do a short chain if you don't want it to wrap around your midsection like I had it. But this is the scallop pattern theme that I like to do. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Follow me on my Instagram at KBIV crochet, and always tag me in your pictures. Also, if you are a maker, you can see my tag there. I would definitely recommend you get some tags to label your work. So I'm just going to go with that really long string. I like to do a shoestring for my general ties, but for the ones that I use to tie around my waist, you don't need to, because you'll end up tying it after it goes around your waist. So yeah, see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye.